time to update the family calendar. We have a giant whiteboard where half of it is set up as a calendar and the other half has flyers for important things like school notes and such, and a running grocery list. Everyone in our family has a different colored marker, and it's a really great way to see where people are and what they're doing, especially when it's like sports season and my work schedule is constantly changing. I caught Meek and Bella cuddling, and as soon as I grabbed the camera and walked closer for some video, Bella stopped what she was doing and looked at me like she totally knew that I was recording her and didn't understand why. But it was absolutely adorable. Hi everybody, happy December 12th. It is Thursday, December 12th. And yesterday I got some video footage, but I never really checked in with you. So nothing really happened yesterday. I got some knitting done on my break, and I had really nothing to share with you. And today has kind of been the same. I had to go in early because I left earlier this week, and I wanted to make up my hours. So I went in early today. And this morning was an absolute poop show. So on my way home last night, I was like 5 minutes away from home, and my tire pressure, like I have a smart car, and it told me that my rear passenger tire pressure was at 24 out of 35. and I have nowhere like in my town where I can get air, and I didn't want to go back to the closest town, which is 30 minutes away, 20 to 30 minutes. So I was like, okay, I'll deal with it in the morning. Well, when I got up this morning and got in my car, it said that it was at 16. And by the time I brought the kids to school, it was at 14. So I was freaking out. And the weird thing is it wasn't soft. It didn't look soft, didn't feel soft, wasn't driving any different. But of course, when you're an overthinker, like on the way to work, I was like, maybe it is driving differently. Maybe it's been driving differently, and just like freaking myself out. So I stopped at the store to put gas in it, and it kept saying that like the pressure wasn't changing, and I did like 4 rounds of like pushing the air compressor, letting it run, and trying to pump my tire, and it just like something wasn't right, wasn't adding up. I also had no clean scrubs this morning, so my last pair of scrubs had been thrown in the towel basket. So despite the fact that I've been washing laundry every day, I had no clean scrubs today, so I also had to go to Walmart and buy some scrubs. I am terrified that people are gonna think I'm stealing all the time. So then I over-explained to the people like, hey, I just bought these scrubs. Now I have to go in the back and change into them. I'm running late for work. And you know, Chris are looking at me like, okay, so what? So I'm in there and I changed and I walk out, and I like was walking out with the receipt in my hand, like waiting for people to stop me. And I swear everyone was looking at me. No one stopped me, but like my anxiety was through the roof, absolutely ridiculous. And at this point, I still don't know what's wrong with my tire, but now I'm running late for work. Like late for the time I need to be there. Not the scheduled time, but the time I'm gonna get there to make up for the last time earlier this week. So, whew, what a morning. Anyways, I did end up going and getting it looked at on my lunch break, and there's absolutely nothing wrong. It was just a sensor. So they looked at all my tires. There's no leak. Nothing's wrong with any of them. Hi, ladies. And I just got home from work, so the lady's like, oh, you're home. So they're down here. You can't see them. Nope, you're okay, Izzy. Anyways, whirlwind of a day. And then the client who quit his treatment early on Tuesday and made me leave early, quit early again today. But I decided I was going to be a little bit of a rebellion. The scheduling people know that this client tends to leave early and have it scheduled so that we stay an hour after him, even though they don't want us to stay that late after him, and they have no other clients. So basically, I stayed there and I got paid to be there. Like, I did some stocking, I made some packs. There wasn't a whole lot to do, and I did some knitting, and they can come after me for it if they want to. I am so sick of losing hours. They need to fix the schedule. Anyways, what a day. So sorry. I'm wound. Not mad. I'm just like wound. So anyways, that was my day. I did not get very much footage because I was just in high stress mode all day long. But I did get some knitting done. I'm behind on my anthology throw. So I've got the Alice in Wonderland Advent from Trilogy Yarns, and I'm making the anthology throw by Helen Stewart. And so this is what I have so far. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days into it. And today is day 12. So I'm 3 days behind. But I just finished this blue while I was at work. This one was called the Walrus. And this is, I mean, I really like this blue down here, but I think I might like this one better. I'm at like 576 stitches, so each round just seems to take forever. But if I'm distracted, it goes fast. But if I'm like, sometimes at work, like during my downtime, I can't like turn on a Vlogmas or whatever. And I'm not always great about reading and knitting, especially on my phone, because you have to turn the page all the darn time. But if I do have something to distract me, it goes fast. But if I'm stuck at work and I can't have that second distraction and I'm sitting there, it takes forever. I'm waiting for my yarn to come for day 7. It might be in my mailbox now. And then I have yesterday's, which is the Mad Hatter. And then I have today's, which is Flamingos. So I'm gonna put those in there. I'm hoping to get caught up this weekend. So Saturday, I'm gonna do like a big shopping trip and grocery shopping. And then when I come home, I'm gonna be absolutely worthless and just sit on my tush and knit and knit and knit. And I'm hoping Sunday can kind of be the same, of like maybe decorating the tree in the morning and then knitting, watching Christmas movies. Like that's what I'm hoping for this weekend. Anyways, so socks I'm a bit behind because I wanted to catch up on my anthology throw. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, so I just don't have today's stripe, which is fine. And this is kind of interesting the way that she's doing it this year. So it looks like maybe these two blue go together, or maybe it's the blue turning into the purple. I'm not sure, but these are like 2 grays and then 2 pinks and then 2 greens. It's kind of like they're staggering, except the next color for today is a pink. So I don't really know what she's doing. It's interesting. It's kind of fun. The weird thing is I have green here and green here. It's not a weird thing. The interesting thing about my socks is that I have green here and green here, and I'm about to do a heel flap, which is green. So there's gonna be a lot of green around my heel, but that's okay. They're fun. So I'm up to date on both socks, except for today. I'm almost up to date. I could technically, just dropped a stitch marker. I could technically catch them up before bed, but I'm not going to. So those are up to date-ish. That's exciting. Let me just fix my dropped stitch marker. Okay. Tuck these back in their little bag. There's that. And then I've also been doing some reading. So I did finish, just before I went to Pennsylvania, The House in the Cerulean Sea by T.K. Klune. Very good book. Excuse me. Very easy to read, but also had some like insightful, philosophical questions about like good and evil and nature versus nurture. Really enjoy, highly recommend. And then I finished The Lager Queen of Minnesota. It's okay. It was a good story and unraveled well, but it didn't really do it for me. I finished that on Audible, and that was by J. Ryan Straddle. And then I am reading 2 books. So right now I'm reading Dean Koontz After Death, and this is a book that I bought myself for Christmas last year that I just kept having the it's shiny moments all year and didn't read it. So I just started reading this while I was at my sister's. I didn't really read a whole lot yet. It's interesting. I like where it's headed, so we'll see how that goes. And then I'm reading How My Neighbor Stole Christmas. I saw this on Facebook on like a Book Talk Baddies or something. It's not like spicy. Anyways, it's kind of like How the Grinch Stole Christmas, but it's like humans and it's kind of a rom-com. And I am really loving it. It's simple to read, it's easy, and it is hilarious. So I'll put like a little picture here of the book cover. It's free on if you have Kindle Unlimited right now, so that's pretty cool. And that's what I'm reading right now while I'm doing some knitting on my anthology throw. So yeah, that's it for today. I'm gonna wrap yesterday's and today's and make a little vlog and put it up for you guys, and hopefully this weekend I'll be better about the daily vlogs instead of a couple at a time. So I hope you had a great day, and I will see you soon. Bye.